severe and some snow. Details on that forecast in a little bit.
All right, Sam, thank you. With hundreds coming into the Capitol building each day during the 2020 legislative session, keeping everyone safe is a top priority. People will enter the building through the north entrance now, and state troopers will guide them through a new screening process. People will need to empty their pockets and send their personal items through an X-ray scanner, and if they have any bags, those have to go through as well. People will need to walk through a metal detector. If the machine is set off, troopers will use their wand to find any other items that person might have. Colonel Rick Miller says the whole process only takes minutes, but ensures the safety of everyone using the state capitol.
You know, feedback has been good. We haven't had any long lines. We don't anticipate long lines because it's a very minimal process to get you into the Capitol. So things have been good, and people appreciate seeing the extra security and the state troopers that are around working as well.
Now, if you're a frequent visitor to the Capitol, you can apply for what's called a Capitol Access Pass. When approved, people with that Access Pass will still enter the north doors, but they'll be able to bypass the screening process for the time being.
Augustana is already considered among the most expensive schools in the state, which means students and their parents less than thrilled when an email came out over break letting them know about another 4.5% tuition hike next fall. School officials also announcing a general student fee increase from $530 to $690 and a new student technology fee of $260. That decision from two groups, one made up of faculty and staff, the other of student leaders. The groups were created to evaluate the costs and allocation structures for both student fees and tuition, and the university is looking for more involvement from student leadership throughout the year. They proposed those changes, by the way, back in December.
With that student leadership group all across campus, we're going to be setting up student meetings as well as potential meetings with parents and families as well.
So that proposal, it was unanimously approved by the board. On Twitter, a number of students, though, are voicing concerns, some saying they hope their scholarships get an increase along with tuition. Others are now saying they're uncertain as to whether or not they're going to be able to even afford tuition next year.
Minnehaha County Commissioners are set to decide tomorrow whether or not refugees will still be able to settle within the county. We first told you about this item agenda last week. Lutheran Social Services says it needs the approval of the commission to allow refugees after May 31st. You might recall the president issued an executive order in September that allows states and local governments to opt out of that refugee resettlement program. Governor Noem notified the administration in December that South Dakota will continue to accept refugees who are resettled into the U.S. this year. We want to let you know we'll be at that meeting tomorrow, and we'll bring you the very latest.
Several schools in the Sioux Falls School District are in need of some TLC.
Still ahead on Dakota News Now at 5:30, we break down some of the largest projects already planned for this summer. Hello, Sam.
We watch the potential for fog to be dissipating late tonight, but we're going to be tracking cold and snow over the week. Details on the forecast momentarily.
And some big news in the baseball world coming up. A general manager and Major League Club manager fired after being accused of sign stealing.
Dakota News Now.